Holy shit!
Hey, can I copy your homework? Kinda forgot to do mine last night.
Wait, if I give him my homework, he'll try to do this every day. Maybe I should lie.
Well, you know what? I forgot to do it. Isn't it right there?
Great, now he knows I lied. Well, I guess I'll just give it to him.
Oh yeah, just make sure to give it back.
Okay, class, please take out your assignments.
Great.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Hanson. I'm currently an English teacher here at Wilson, and I'm the Common Core, one of the Common Core facilitators.
I'm Mrs. Roberts. I'm also an English teacher at Wilson, and I am the other Common Core facilitator.
The new Common Core standards are going to impact students in a lot of ways. First, in the classroom, students, you are going to see a big difference when it comes to how teachers are teaching and also the work that you are doing. Students will be required to have a lot more deeper thinking, more questioning skills, and the reason behind this is we are trying to develop skills that will help you answer questions and problem solve, in a very critical way on your own. Another impact will be testing. The Smarter Balance test is the new test that will come into play with Common Core standards. And this year, the 11th graders are the only ones that will be tested using the old STAR testing method.
The expectations of students is changing. One of the biggest new expectations is going to be reading and writing in all of your classes. It's no longer confined to just English class. You're going to be doing critical reading, close reading, using our ROAR strategies, and a lot of writing in all of your classes, from math to social science to foreign language. All of those will be incorporated throughout. We're really trying to emphasize teaching you guys skills for the 21st century. So when you get out into the world, you need to be able to write and read all kinds of different texts, not just a book. Another thing that'll really change as far as your expectations is the collaborative nature of your classroom. You've probably noticed a lot more discussion in your classrooms that we call think, pair, share. And one thing that we really need for the 21st century is an opportunity and ability to collaborate with one another and communicate our ideas.
Two of the key strategies that I know that's prevalent throughout Wilson High School right now, and a lot of students have been getting that in the classroom. And if you look at those two strategies, those align very well with the 4 C's. If you think about think, pair, share, it's obviously communication, but it's also a way for students to collaborate with each other. Students have to learn how to essentially think about what they're going to say, as well as share their ideas, and to be able to talk about those ideas with their colleagues and peers. But also, if you think about think, pair, share, it's a communication skill to be able to speak effectively, to be able to convey your ideas well. So communication is a big piece. If you look at close reading, which I know a lot of teachers throughout social studies, science, language arts, and later on we're going to focus on math as well. Close reading is to look at text, to be able to annotate it, to be able to look at a piece of writing and know what are some critical ideas. And that skill is going to be so important for students, because when we read, it's not just literature anymore. It's a lot of real deep, complex texts when you go into college and whatnot. And those are the kind of skills that our students need.
There are a ton of websites on the internet. If you put in Common Core standards on Google, you can find a ton of information on Common Core standards. The Smarter Balance website is another website that it shows example questions of the new state testing that will come about. And also Engage New York is a huge website that has a ton of information that California has actually used over and over to find a lot of information about Common Core standards.
I absolutely feel that Common Core is going to be very beneficial, because our world is changing, and the standards that we're using right now were conceived many years ago. And in that time, as we all know, things have changed rapidly, especially in the world of technology. And we saw a video not too long ago that said something like the top 10 jobs in 2012 didn't even exist in 2002. So we really need to adapt what we're doing in schools to match what's going on in the real world. And these kinds of skills, the collaboration, the communication, the close reading, all of the perseverance that we're trying to demonstrate, this is what you need in the real world, not necessarily a checklist of concepts, but that you have skills that are built that you can use in multiple subject areas in any setting, and not just when you're in your science classroom or things like that.
It focuses not just so much on what science facts are important, or what history facts are important, or what even literary books are important, but it focuses on the skills that it will help our students be successful. We will carry our skills across all content areas and all disciplines. If you go out into the job force, the skill of being able to communicate effectively, the skill of being able to write effectively, to be creative, to be able to collaborate. Those skill sets, it doesn't matter what job you go into, they are very, very necessary. Many times students will say things like, well, why is geometry important to my job? I'm never going to use it in the future. Yeah, but we're going to teach you the skills to be able to collaborate and communicate, to creatively think with your colleagues. That skill you will need in the future.